Okay, so this is kind of what it felt like trying to get back in the groove of things and posting on YouTube regularly. But here I am. I have a video for the Outschool application video process here that I have put together to kind of put your mind at ease and so you can have a little more confidence in yourself. In the meantime, you've probably been wondering, like, hey, what happened? Where you at? Where you been? What? We not trying to swim out here on our own? Come on. Now, here are some little tidbits for you. Let's jump in. Here's Outschool. Now, I've been doing Outschool for quite some time. Jude, what are you doing? Okay, of course, Jude wanted to come in on the action too. Little silly boy. So, Outschool, you guys have heard me explain Outschool. I love it because I'm able to teach fun clubs and different activities at home with my kids. I create my own anything, whatever I want to teach. So I'm going to show you how you can get accepted into the Outschool, I would say, group, really. Now, here's what you don't know. You can apply as many times as you want to without having to apply with a new email, without having to apply with anything new. You could just keep resubmitting if you get denied. I've seen people in the group resubmit 6, 7, 8 times before they were approved. I was approved on the first time, so let me show you little tricks on how to get it, okay? So now, if you don't have somebody referring you, would you hush? Then you can go to the outschool.com website. Or, hey, if I refer you, then use my little referral link because I can really use an extra $200, okay? Use my link. Here you go. I'm going to help you out. So, if somebody refers you, use their link and use that person as a resource for them to help you. So if I am the person helping you, I would really appreciate it if you use my link. I have been helping people that haven't used my link, and I can really use that extra money. Like, it's nice when you have extra money coming in when you're referring people and then they're able to be successful and teach and do whatever they wanted to do on this platform. So once you do that and you use their link, you also get $20 free to apply towards a class that maybe you want to do with your kids. If you want to put your kids in a class, you can apply that to that with your $20 you get free. So now we're getting into it. When you sign up, it's going to ask you for your email and all that information. Fill that out. Just go ahead and fill that out, okay? So take a moment. Now remember, if you use my code, go ahead, fill it out. Fill your email information out. Doesn't take long to do that. You don't have to frenzy. Come on, you got it. And then it's going to ask you these other questions. So just standard is going to ask you different questions to build a profile. So from jump, it's going to ask you to build a profile. But the good thing is that they have revamped it so that they give you information. They give you advice on how to fill everything out. Okay, look, they have Outschool 101. So you can probably get some questions answered, especially if you're venturing through this alone, like I did. I kind of heard about it. It was like, hey, have you heard of Outschool? And the people I heard about it weren't on Outschool, so I didn't have a referral. It was just people that heard about it, that told me about it and said I should try. Mm-hmm. Now, they actually have things you can watch, things you can read to really teach you about the different things that they have to offer, what to expect. So I love that about the platform. So even though you're not interviewing with a live person, they really took the time to give you a lot of information. So you know from jump really what it is. So always, take some time and go into the Outschool 101. And then it has a checklist of things for you to do. So to apply, you fill out your application. And part of the application process, eventually you are going to have to do a video. But it's a different video, like I was telling you earlier. Now, they do a background check I think almost every company, well, most. Cambly does not, but there are a lot of companies that do background checks. Outschool actually pays for this, so it's nothing that you have to do on your own or furnish on your own. They do that. So you just fill out the information. They will do the background check on you. And then you'll get an email saying, hey, your background check is completed and you are approved. And then it's going to, tell you about your classes. You're ready to submit your class listings. Now, here is a tip that a lot of people don't realize. When you are applying, okay, there's certain things you need to do to get on board. Now, creating a great teacher application. Like I said, they give you good feedback on what you need to do, what you need to expect in order to fill out a good application to get approved. It takes some reading, but I'm going to help you because some people learn better by hearing somebody else tell them or by seeing an example, okay? Now, I have already been approved. I've been approved to teach on Outschool for quite some time. So since early 2020? Yeah, early 2020, I think maybe March, somewhere between March and April of 2020, I've been approved to do it. But they tell you here, provide detailed information, be creative, do not be bland with your descriptions. So when you're giving information, then you want to give them, give them a piece of your personality in writing. And then the video, I've highlighted this so you can see with the video, it's not a trick, but I'm going to tell you that whatever you put in your profile, if you're saying, oh, I specialize in this and I like to teach this and this is my teaching style, your video needs to reflect that. Show me. I'm waiting for it. Show me. So their video is basically back it on up. Back up what you just said and show me. Have you ever heard of, okay, I believe it when I see it. Can you back it up? Take it on back. Show me the money. Put your money where your mouth is. So are you guys ready to make some money? Like make some tease, okay? Make some money. Make some money, honey. Now I'm going to tell you just exactly what you need to do, okay? Listen closely because it's not a trick, really. This is what I love to do all day. I love being home. I've been teaching online. I've been teaching virtually since 2017. I mean solely. I have stepped out of the brick and mortar setting. I am a certified teacher and I have been solely blessed. So whatever your why. This is one of my whys. So whatever your why is, fulfill it. Go for it. There's nothing to it but to do it. Now, when you are doing your video application for Outschool, if you say your experience is, if your passion is teaching, you say your passion is teaching elementary how to read. I love literature. I love to read. I love phonics. But then you choose to do your Outschool video on, let's just say, do your video on, I'm going to throw something out there, on how to make Play-Doh. Then that's kind of all over the place. You just hype them up saying that your specialty is in teaching phonics and reading, but then here you go doing a video on how to make Play-Doh. You see, something's not adding up. You really need to back up what you just told them your specialty or passion is. You need to give them a model of what you said you are capable of doing. So whatever your experience is, articulate it. Articulate it beautifully. Articulate it beautiful. What? No, not beautifuler. I mean, articulate it with the most beautiful word art you can muster up. Brag on yourself. You have to make yourself sound so appealing so that when a parent reads that, they're like, oh, wow, that is so cool. I really want my child to be in that class. So you're telling Outschool, let me show you what I just told you. So if your ability is to teaching phonics, really hone in on that particular skill set and show them. And so what you need to do is do an example of how you teach phonics. If you're going to do it with puppets, then have your puppets ready. Have your puppets ready to this boy right here. I'm telling you. Okay, have your puppets ready. Jude, just okay, I'm back. Yeah. Okay, and action. Now, if you want to say that you're a music teacher and you want to teach music and expression with dancing or movement, then you want to show them just that. It's really, some people really put too much into it as far as thought, thinking too much into it, but they just want to see that you can do what you said that you are going to do. They want to know that you can deliver that. So you use the time to give them this elaborate, all these elaborate details on this is what I have to offer. This is what I specialize in. This is my experience. And then you give them a video to put that into motion so that they can see what that experience is like, what the parents are going to be getting. This is how I would do that. That's what they're looking for. So most people that are getting denied, then they're just thinking off the fly, maybe, hey, I'm going to teach this lesson because I think this will be awesome. But it's completely off course, completely off track of what they just basically sold themselves on. This is what I have to offer. So think about if you were to look at a billboard. So you're looking at this billboard and you're like, okay, I want to go there. This is awesome. Then you get there and it's something completely different, something that you didn't even expect. You are now like, I just drove off of my route to get to this place because this is what they said they have to offer, but I don't even know what's going on right now. So, yeah, think about that. Hopefully, that put a little bit more into perspective for you. You definitely don't want to be all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason. Lighting is bad. Nobody knows what's going on. You really want to just present with your best forward. Know that this is what I'm showing you. This is what I have to offer. That's the whole purpose behind them doing a video. Now look at my background. Yeah, I've used these backgrounds. So you don't even have to worry about having a fancy background that's all decorated and you have like ABC cards on the wall. You don't need that at all. Just, I teach a rat class. I do it in front of my rats. You can keep it simple based off of what you are offering. Let me tell you, focus on one thing, like one specialty, maybe two, but don't think that you are going to be limited to, oh my gosh, that's all I talked about in my application, so that's all I can teach. You can teach whatever you want. Once you are hired, then you can open up any class about what you want as long as you have the ability to teach that. Like you can't teach like a counseling class when you don't have counseling credentials. But say you want to be creative. You can teach any creative class that you want to do. Say you want to open up classes on math and English and science and history. You can do that. Put it out there. Now, once you have everything put in, if you follow these directions and you keep it simple and just exhibit what you said you can do, you will find you have so much freedom of money making potential. You can just get in there and make that money, okay? And then it's not all about the money, but hey, to teach and make money doing what you love to do, win, cha-ching, win-win, you cannot lose out on that. You don't lose. So that's why Outschool is such a wonderful opportunity that you've seen like really flourishing lately, because people are able to be creative. People are able to create. Some classes are unique, classes that you don't see quite often, classes that aren't common. And then there are the homeschool people that have the core class needs. Whatever your specialty is, whatever your teaching niche is, put it out there. You just have to stay consistent in the hiring process. Whatever your application is saying that this is your teaching style, then give them a video showing them your teaching style. Now, I hope I broke it down to you in the most simplest way without actually having a video of me teaching whatever I teach. I want you to be comfortable without trying to mimic me or without trying to mimic another person. I want you to be comfortable in doing you. Just back up what you say. That's all they're looking for. They're looking that, hey, this person knows what they're talking about. They can bring a new perspective or a new teaching style, or just adding on to what we have. So, you guys, I'm here to help you thrive. I want you guys to stay blessed. And as always, I'm trying to get my arm because this little monster is holding on to it. TTF it.